You guys doing? How 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 you guys doing? No. Uh, sometimes the friendships that we get into, the relationships, the interactions that we get into, uh, really not worth these experiences, some of these interactions. Keyword. Some of these interactions are really not conducive at all. These Some of these interactions are just a step backwards and being a step forward. And even if people that you meet may have or maybe displaying a monicum of wealth, one thing remains. If a person tends to want to cultivate a sense of feeling good, in accord to the amount of monies they may have in their grasp, then there's totally a problem with that person. There's totally a problem with that person, you know, because to be frank with you, to be honest with you, how you feel good about yourself is never and was never about the amount of money that you have. Because as a man, as a male, as a modern male, if you want to have a tendency of deriving a sense of power or a sense of feeling like you're in control because of having the access to resources, that may signal to the opposite gender that, without your money, you're basically nothing. Without your money, you don't feel as good. And of which, with or without the money, you have to be in the position to cultivate feeling good about yourself. You have to be in the position to steer your emotions in the right place. You have to be in a position to have the right mindset with or without the money. If you want to be one to convince yourself that the money makes you feel good, the money completes everything, the cause completes everything, don't get me wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong, Bosagalia. Having money, being able to afford a life for yourself is a necessity, but it's within. Now that is very, very, very unique, and it is distinct. You feel me? It has nothing to do with the amount of money that you have. It has nothing to do with the fact that the friendships that you cultivate, you hang out with big people, big fishes, big people with money. It has how you feel inside has nothing to do with any of those qualities. My friend, I hate to break it down to you. With or without the money, um, chances are you've never felt good about yourself. Chances are you've never cultivated any confidence within yourself. Of course, a confidence that would make you feel worthy of yourself, with or without the money being a factor. You know what I'm saying? So most of us, we tend to make that false association that, yeah, you know, the amount of money equal to loyalty, the amount of money equal to uh a consistent sense of having a friendship, a consistent sense of having a relationship. No, 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 no. Having your money is having your money because you have to survive. It doesn't have anything to do with your relationship lasting, your friendship lasting. As a matter of fact, you know, speaking or having spoken on friendship is supposed to be based upon um, non-fleeting things. Friendship is supposed to be based upon non-fleeting things. And what do I mean about that? Instead of being friends with people because they buy you alcohol, instead of being friends with people because they afford you a chance to get drunk, instead of being friends with people because they are so coitally out of control, that right there is not a justification to why friendship is normal, to why interaction is normal. And in society, if you display such qualities, being aware of the fact that you are not supposed to, and guys, some guys on this platform, on the internet, on social media in general, you tend to take certain people out of context. When they try talking about certain things, you tend to think that people mean that you should all in all obliterate whatever way of life that you have. No, 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 no. It's about having balance. It's about having balance. It's about being aware of where your body stands. It's about being aware of where your mind currently is. It's about being one with your thoughts and your emotions, and henceforth maintaining that wholeness. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's about maintaining a wholeness. And whatever makes you feel whole is where you are indeed supposed to be safe. What makes you feel whole is where you are indeed supposed to feel safe. And it has nothing to do with the amount of money that you are getting currently. It has nothing to do with the amount of money that maybe a person, your friend, whatever, is having. Because, first of all, it's none of your business. It's none of your business. That is to say, you are, that is to say, you having a spouse and them being successful to a degree, to an extent, that right there is none of your business. That is to say, if that person chooses to do something for you, it has to be from the depths of their heart. It mustn't be because they're forced to want to do that, because if they don't do that, they will suffer. They will suffer. Because, to be frank with you guys, everyone suffers. Everyone suffers. Right? Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, whatever you identify as, everyone suffers. And we shouldn't live in a world that seeks to romanticize, victimhood, because it's as if we live in a world that seeks to romanticize and flirt with victimhood. Because I won't lie, there are situations that render people victims. There are situations that listen. Keyword. There are situations and circumstances that render people in very dire situations. But still, that is no justification for a person, an individual, to solely be fixated on their own egoic, because we tend to be very delusional about life and about what life means and about who we're supposed to be, about the gender roles we tend to be so confused. And one thing that you should know is that money will never ever repair the loyalty and the amount of mutualism that they must be. Materials, the shiny stuff, the glistening stuff, don't get me wrong, it's very, very, very nice as a person for you to get your own money, to have your own money, to have your own things, to work hard for your own things, but at the same time, you having worked hard for your own things won't guarantee, you know, the won't guarantee a person being true, won't guarantee a person being truly loyal, won't guarantee a person being trustworthy, because you will never know. They may be seeking just to utilize you. They may be seeking to utilize you for the fact that you have resources, for the fact that you've been working hard for your resources as a male, of course. So we have to be in the position to go into interactions with a grain of salt. I'm not perfect, Buffet, too. I'm not perfect, guys. I'm not perfect. But, I'm steady just ruminating on these, factors that I'm talking about, because I'm probably gonna be someone's father one day. You know what I mean? Hell, I'm already someone's niece. I'm already someone's nephew. So since I'm already someone's niece, since I may be in the position to be someone's father in the next coming years or whenever, I have to be indeed in the position to think well the kind of dynamic that I would want to see, the dynamic that I would want to see prevail. You know what I'm saying? And when I talk about such things, it's to not make it out so that I convert people. No, I will repeat that. Me talking of certain things on this platform and on social media in general, it is not me seeking to convert people. If people want to be haywire, if people want to be ill disciplined, if people want to be deceived easily by money and materials and by the fact that they have money, they can do that. They can be deceived by the fact that they have money. They can risk it. They can risk their own lives, because you having money, you coming into a state of success, is equal to people hounding you, is equal to being a target. So it's fine. People can do that. They can flex about the successes that they manage to make, but not on my account. I'm not gonna be the type of social media figure or whatever that seek to flex on people so that I attract people and lie to them and convince them of a certain. I'm not those types of social media figures, and I don't wanna be. What I am though is a dope rapper. I'm a dope rapper. I don't think that any rapper can really work, at the rates that I work at. Cause like, bro, I've been literally locked in, writing scripts, rapping, rehearsing, doing that over and over and over and over again. And even if to another person I may be uncool, bro, I be stuck where I be stuck. You know what I'm saying? And the situations and the circumstances, I will repeat, they're not the same. They differ. So me, my situations, my circumstances led me towards focusing more on the raps. Focusing more on becoming a better rapper. Literally just becoming a better rapper. And freestyling off the top, trust me, that's nothing, bro. That's nothing. One thing that I'm gonna say is that I've been working on becoming a better rapper. That's what people don't understand. I've been working literally on becoming a better rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been working on all along. And you know, it's just life is life, and life will never be easy. Life is life. Life will never be easy. So since life tends to be life, you have to be in the position to just strap up your boots, tighten your shoelaces, and be in the position to just walk that road by yourself, up until the soles of the shoes burn up. After they've burnt up, you just walk barefoot. You have to be in the position. You have to be in the position, bro. You have to be in the position. You know what I'm saying? In as much as human interaction is like a must to a degree, we have to be in the position to differentiate. Me, I always differentiate all the time. That's why I don't hesitate blackballing certain individuals. That's why I don't hesitate putting a stop, when it comes to certain interactions, because I am able to. I'm like a crow. I'm like a crow. Crows know exactly what they do. You know what I'm saying? Crows don't just be acting up and whatever and just growing with the crowd. Crows know their pack. You know what I'm saying? Crows know their pack. Crows know who to identify as being part of their pack or whatever. I don't know the classification of crows, but crows know their pack. Crows are aware of who their companions are. Crows are aware of their surroundings. Crows know what to eat, what not to eat, what to touch, what not to touch, how to act. Crows are smarter than humans to a degree. And just like the crow, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly how to go about my life. I know exactly how to go about certain things. And guess what? I don't flinch. I don't flinch, my nigga. I don't flinch. Because there are these people out here that want to act like you really need them like that. You know? They want to disrespect you like that. They want to just say things that they themselves don't understand. You feel me? Um yeah, Gingisaurus, whatever, bro. Um yeah, I'm just talking my shit, bro. If you want to listen, listen. If you don't. It's fine. So there are people that want to make it look like, you know, um you can't do anything without them. And in them acting that way, they want to make it look like you're gonna fail. They want to assert that to their friends, and because they want to be cool and all that, right? But some of us, like the crow, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what they do. I know who to sit with. I know who to not sit with. You feel me? I know where to go. I know who to go to. I know who not to go to. Just like the crow. You know what I mean? Because I don't just be like giving in and like just going with the hype. I'm not the type of guy. I'm not the type of guy. Which is why, I've been working on becoming the best rapper. And many people, when I tell many people on these lives that, yo, I've been working on becoming the best rapper, they'd be like, yeah, you can't rap, you can't rap. My nigga, I've been rapping. My nigga, I've been rapping and I've been making songs. You feel me? So with me having rapped, I came to the conclusion that because I've been rapping for years and I've been going to the studio tirelessly again and again, I came I here you go. Because there you go. That's what I'm talking about. If you're really listening. So I've been working on becoming the best rapper. I've been rapping for a long time, my nigga. This channel is not for nothing, bro. This channel is not for nothing, bro. I've been making shorts. You know what I'm saying? I've been making shorts, freestyling for years and years and years and years. And one thing that I can say is that I did get views. They were not pop viral, like pop wild viral, but I got views. That's something that I'm gonna say. I got views. I posted plentiful rapping on this platform. And the proof's in the pudding, buddy. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gingisaurus. Gingisaurus. Thank you. So the proof is in the pudding. You feel me? I've been rapping. Oh yeah, I see. I've been rapping for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. And I've gotten views. Okay, I shouldn't call the G as a G, cause I'm Goonie, bro. I'm Swati. I'm Goonie, so it's like, you know there's a G. Feel me? There's a G type of sound to the letter G. Since I'm Goonie, you understand? I'm Swati. Feel me? So there's like a G. So I guess that I should go with the G and say Ginji or something. So Ginjisaurus, something like that, cause uh oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, I see. So I should say Genji, Genji, right? Since I am Bantu, I'm Goonie, right? I'm Bantu, I'm Goonie. And with being Bantu, the pronunciation of alphabets is very. So yeah, yeah. So as I was saying, right? As I was trying to maintain, uh, I've been rapping for years and years and years, and I've been making shorts on this platform for years. years, bro, for years. And yeah, of course, I'm in South Africa, bro. I'm in South Africa, my man. Where are you? Either way, Genji. Where are you? Where are you currently? Boy. So I've been making raps for years, bro, for years, and I had to sacrifice my time at the studio. You know why? Because I clearly wasn't getting anywhere. But me not getting anywhere didn't mean that I had to necessarily quit. It just meant that I had to be smarter, more strategic about how I'm gonna get myself out there, about how I'm gonna get some people to be. Yep. Nice meeting you, Genji. Nice meeting you, Genji. Fellow South Africans. It would seem that fellow South Africans are my biggest supporters these days. But anyways, where am I from? Because I am from South Africa. Straight talk. Shout out to Genji Saurus right now. You know what I'm saying? So it would seem that SA is my biggest supporter right now, and of which I'm not surprised because Black Americans, they wanna be on top of like the food chain for no reason in most cases, and it would make sense that if I'm South African, I have South Africans supporting me because I don't know. I guess that places are too crime ridden, you know, or too gun ridden, to even be able to no, not even like. They actually, most of them are gangsters. Most of them are gangbangers. And some of them, they're so stupid. They tend to want to talk about their gangbanging on the internet. Just like this other guy that I was um doing a PK with on Bigo. He's like, "Hey man, you want to get shut up, man?" He speaks and he's like, "You want to get shut up, man?" This guy that I was doing a live PK with on Bigo, and I tell this guy, I'm like, "Bro, do you think that it's a good idea saying such things on the internet?" And then he goes quiet, and then I'll be like, "Bro, haven't you heard what Trump is doing? And you want to talk about shooting people up, getting people shut up?" So these people from America, hey, they have problems, bro. They have problems because some of us in South Africa, bro, we're not on those vibes. You know what I'm saying? We're not on those vibes. Many of us in SA have guns as well. You feel me? But we're not on those vibes of like showing off and like, yeah, nigga, you wanna get shut up? Whatever. We're not klutzy. You feel me? A lot of niggas in the States are just klutzy. Yeah, they wanna act sassy. They wanna talk about being a bitch ass nigga, but then they wanna act like klutzy and all that. Yeah, nigga, you wanna get shut up, nigga? And like, bro, that's like sloppy, bro. That's sloppy, bro. I mean, I'm in the States, but I know what Trump has going on right now, and I don't think that it would be smart, for any person for that matter, even if you are from SA, to just talk and blast on the internet. Yeah, man, yeah. Do you know what crew I mean, man? You know what crew I mean? Do you know my crew? I could get you shut up. That's not smart, bro. That's not intelligent. That's not intelligent. I mean, South Africa's education is so degenerate, but I swear that some of the things that these Black Americans be doing, because that's what they want to identify as, Black Americans or African Americans. Some of them want to identify as African Americans. When it suits them. Some of them don't even want to identify as African Americans. They just want to be Black American. You feel me? And it's like, I've seen very peculiar behaviors ever since I got on Bigo. You know, the guys that are from America, the guys that are from yeah, bro. The guys that are from America are they're very spiteful towards African people. I don't know why, but I've witnessed that. I've witnessed that kind of behavior on Bigo. Black American people, Cake, hi Cake, welcome Cake. And I'm not even trying to incite any war here. You feel me? I'm not inciting war. I'm not about their antiques in the States, about shooting people and killing people. I'm not about that. Oh yo, I wasn't even supposed to say that on this platform, but I'm not about no, I'm good. I'm good, Cake. How are you? I'm very good, Cake. How are you doing today? And where are you from? So it's really just peculiar, to have um black Americans, be sassy towards Africans. It's really peculiar and very weird, if you're asking me, because last time I checked, the history of slavery, states that some of the people that are in America, some of the people that are in America, they were they were forcefully, that is to say, they were forcefully taken from their homesteads, right? To be sold, right? Okay. Cake says he or she Cake says that he or she liked the live. Thank you very much, Cake. Let's raise the numbers up. I'm on about 138 currently. Let's raise the numbers up to 140. Let's raise the numbers up to 140. And if we do so, it will indeed improve the algorithmic synthesization of this channel. So how this channel is synthesized, um, algorithmic, algorithmically, algorithmically. So this channel will be more synthesized efficiently, algorithmically, right? So yeah, let's raise those. I'm trying to say algorithmically. Algorithmically. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's like my tongue, I'm trying to say algorithmically and I'm biting my tongue, bro. What a tongue twister. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Gingisaurus. I'm on 10. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. I'm very appreciative. Um, yeah, man. No, but I got the hang of it algorithmically. Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ay, my daughter. Algorithmically. Ay, 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 ay. Well, in South Africa, not many of us are able to pronounce words like this. Many of us in South Africa. But then I know, no, no, a cake. You see, my brain is very, very reflexive, young Toilet. I, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, cake. Thank you very much. You know, it would seem that my biggest supporters are from South Africa, indeed, and it would make sense. It would make sense because um, half Russian. What? What? Half Russian? Oh, but I can't be. No, no, no. Not that. I don't believe you. I probably should believe you since you are making that account. But it's just so hard to believe. You know what I'm saying? That someone who's wow, yeah, 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 yeah. Cake. That's very cool. Just imagine. Um, what? Oh my goodness, I can't even read that, bro. Hey, I can't even read that, bro. What the yo. Emma Todd. Ah yeah 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 yeah. Emma Todd. What is it? Yo. No, but I do understand. I do understand that languages sort of have their own English suppositions. I do understand that. Uh yeah. It's Russian. May you please, Genji Soros, may you please try writing what you've written in Russian in a more openly linguistic manner, if you understand what I'm trying to say. That is to say, because I don't know Russian, but something like Strelitsia, you know, is like it is it is translatable. If I'm not mistaken, it's translatable. That is to say, That is to say, as you would say in English, I can see. As Cake said, I can see. In Russian, as you would say, Strelitzia, there would literally just be sometimes, because not all of us can read Russian, literally. So, in order for some of us to have an idea of how to say or pronounce certain words in Russian, there would be, I don't know, there'd be vowels, I guess. Certain vowels would be borrowed, I guess, if I may put it like that, just to you know, make the understanding of the language more simpler. You know, there are certain vowels, I believe, or there are vowels in general that are borrowed. You feel me? That are borrowed from any language. I mean, that are borrowed from English. I mean to say, there are vowels or alphabets that are borrowed from English that serve as a function of making that particular language more understandable. You feel me? So hold on. I'm trying to let me try making an example of what I'm trying to talk about here. Hold on. Hold that thought for a second for me. I'm just gonna make an example. Uh hey yo, yeah. Let me just end it. Let me just end it.